Hello and welcome to Cathlates for Kiddos. I'm Catherine Lido and this is my son,
Kieran.
And today you'll be joining us for
Pilates.
So if you've never done Pilates before, make sure that you have a parent there, or if you've got any health conditions that your doctor says it's okay for you to exercise, and always listen to your body and drink lots of water. Anything else?
Well, you have to stay fit. Make sure that you are safe. You're not around any glass or anything.
Yep. You might want to open some windows in case it gets hot.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to take you through some Pilates exercises, and because it's Easter, we'll start with an Easter theme. So Kieran, do you want to stand next to me? All right, to find our Pilates posture, the first thing that we're going to do is stand with our feet together and then have a little look at your feet. Can you pull your toes out into a V? Like that. And then pull your heels out so that they're in a straight line like train tracks, okay? And if you make little guns with your fingers and you put them on your hips and you point them down, you should shoot off your big toe. That's how you know that your feet are in line with each other right underneath your hips. The second thing you want to do is make sure that your little tailbone, that's the little tailbone at the bottom of your behind, is facing straight down to the floor. So you might want to go ahead and rock your pelvis forward and back, like in a circle, like you're sloshing a bowl of water around your belly. And when you finish, you should hit a point where you're kind of tucking your hips under a wee bit so your tailbone heads straight to the floor. Then we want to roll our shoulders up, back, and down. So your wings sit nice and flat up against your spine. And we're going to start with a little exercise called a heel lift, okay? So I want you to put your fingertips on your hips, thumbs on your ribs, and this will make a magic square. So what we want to do is pull our shoulders down the back away from our ears, pull our belly button into the spine, so this is nice and tight here, very good. And we hold this magic square in place. Nothing moves except our heel. So your knees are nice and soft, and we inhale, lift one heel. Just lift your heel. Exhale. Exhale through your mouth and push your heel through the floor like you're trying to push a rusty lever into the ground. Inhale, lift the other heel. Pull your belly button into your spine and exhale, nice and loud to push that heel through the floor. Inhale, lift your first heel. Exhale, push it through the floor, really strong push. That's right. Inhale. Exhale, push. Looking great. Now really pay attention to this square. Have a look at yourself. Is it moving? Inhale, lift. Try not to let it move. Are your shoulders creeping up? Exhale, push. Pull those shoulders down. Everything's nice and tight. Inhale and lift. And push it down. So you're holding your belly tight like a drum. Okay, drop your hands by your side. The next thing we're going to do is practice our breath work, our breathing. So for Pilates, we try and keep our bellies nice and tight, and we're going to breathe deep and wide and expand the lungs sideways. So let's pretend like we're playing a giant accordion. Inhale and spread your arms wide. I'll try not to hit you. Exhale through the mouth and close your ribs together. Good. Play your magic accordion. Inhale and expand. And exhale. Squeeze those ribs together. Pull that belly button into the spine. Just a couple more. Shoulders stay away from the ears. Inhale and expand your lungs. Exhale and pull those ribs together, and the belly button comes in last time. Inhale. Lovely. And exhale. Very good. So that might feel a little strange, that sort of breathing in through the nose and wide open through the mouth, but it's a special kind of Pilates breathing we do to try and push all the air out of us, like we're using our abdominals, our tummy muscles to push the air out, okay? So let's practice that breathing, but we're going to pick up a magic beach ball. It's a little bit like centering our chi. So let's roll our shoulders up, back, and down again. Nice and tall. We're going to inhale and pick up that magic beach ball. We're going to Exhale and squeeze our bellies and put it back down. And the arms can come slightly behind us like we're pushing an imaginary wall. Good. Inhale and pick up your beach ball. Exhale, squeeze that belly button and push that beach ball all the way behind you if you can. Couple more. Good. Inhale and lift. Rise onto your toes if you want. Exhale and squat down a little if you want, like you're sitting in a chair, but you don't have to. Just be comfortable. Inhale and lift. Belly button is tight. And put it back down. On this one, we're going to let our arms fall out to the side. Inhale and lift. Come onto your toes if you like. Belly button's nice and tight. And let them fall out to the side as we sink down. Good. Feel that little pinch between your shoulder blades? Squeeze them together at the bottom and then we do it again. Inhale and lift that beach ball. Onto your toes if you can. Exhale and pinch your angel wings together at the back. Feel your little angel wings. Pinch them, pinch them, pinch them, pinch them. Lovely. And sink down till your knees are soft. Couple more. Inhale. Lift your beach ball. Exhale. Arms, angel wings fall out to the side. Last time. Inhale and lift your beach ball. Keep your feet on the floor. And when we get to the top, we're just going to tilt that beach ball from side to side, okay? So, tuck your tailbone under, belly button to your spine. Pull that belly button in. Inhale. Exhale, tip your beach ball towards the wall. Good. Inhale and straighten out. Exhale, tip to the other side. Lovely. Inhale, it's like you're a gentle tree swaying in the breeze. But try and use this muscle here. Really good. Doesn't have to be far, Kieran. Don't hurt yourself. Exhale, other way. Beautiful tree, Kieran. Lovely. Last time. Inhale. We're going to hold the tree here to the side and just tilt. And what we're going to try and do is take that top arm and reach to the corner. So let's go reach, 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 reach. A few more. Reach, reach up to the corner of the ceiling. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold while we inhale. Exhale, straighten up. Beautiful. Shoulders are away from the ears. Giant beach ball up there. Inhale into your ribs. Exhale, tilt the other way. Use your belly button. Lovely. Hold it here and that top arm reaches to the corner of the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing. Don't forget to and hold and inhale into your armpit. And exhale, straighten up. And let those arms fall out to the side. High fives! Did you enjoy that?
Yes.
Yeah? What did you like best about it?
Well, I honestly like the energy ball and working out our arms, you know.
Working out your arms, feeling
Yeah.
your energy. I love
And
it.
remember, if you don't want to do it as long as us, you can just do it like 3 seconds or something.
That's right. That's right. So now we're going to go ahead and get onto our floor into a tabletop position. And in Pilates, you can face me there, buddy. That's good. Do you want to go on that mat? Awesome. Okay, let's find our Pilates posture again. We're going to pull our toes into a V. We're going to pull our heels out as well. Make sure we've got those little train tracks. Your feet are under your hip distance. Tuck your tailbone under so it's headed to the floor and roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Lovely. We're standing nice and tall like somebody's put balloons on the top of our head and our head is floating up to the ceiling but our shoulders are melting down our back. We're going to roll down to the ground. Like each of your little spine vertebrae is going to open up like a bicycle chain. We'll show you. Ready? We inhale to prepare. As we breathe out, we drop our chin to the chest first. Good. The shoulders roll up and away from an imaginary wall, like they're peeling forward. Lovely. And each vertebrae starts to open. The head becomes very heavy. Now it's not got balloons on, it's got a weight on it. But your belly button is pulling to the ceiling now. And we just hang at the bottom. And can you shake your head for me? Yes. And no. And yes. And no. And then when you're ready, you're going to bend your knees and walk yourself out to a tabletop position. There we go. I'm going to turn and face in. There we go. You're fine, Kieran. You can stay there.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead now and do some Supermans, okay? You can go up a wee bit further so everyone can see you. So what you want to make sure is, and Kieran's done this very well, is that our knees are under our hips and our wrists are under our shoulders. We're going to pretend like we're a table. So you're looking at the mat and you pull your shoulders away from your ears. Just pull them down your back, lovely, and pull your belly button up to your spine so that you're a really nice flat table. Somebody could go ahead and eat their dinner right off you here, which is lovely, okay? Now we're going to do Supermans. So we're just going to pretend, that's it, like somebody's pulling our fingers and our legs away, and they're going to slide to the edge of our mat. Let's not lift them up first. Let's just spread them out. Inhale and exhale. Pull them right back where they were, okay? You can even peek in between your knees. Make sure that your knees are underneath your hips. Let's try the other side. We're just stretching them out first. We're not leaving the mat. Inhale to prepare. Squeeze your belly button to the side and slide your fingers and toes to the end of the mat and just spread out a wee bit. Inhale here and exhale. Bring it right back in. Okay, so now if you want, they can extend off the mat into like a long Superman stretch. You don't have to come off the mat if you don't want to though, but let's try it. So bring your knees back a little bit. Good, so they're under your hips. We inhale to prepare. Looking at the mat, nice and strong, belly button to the spine. Stretch your arm and leg away from each other. They can lift off the mat. And lovely, inhale. And slowly, slowly lower. Use your belly button. Use all your muscles so you don't wobble. See, that's the Superman. Other side, inhale. Exhale, slide the fingers and toes away first. Opposite hand and leg. So left hand, other leg here. Lovely. And then it can lift off the ground if you like, but it doesn't have to. And then we slowly lower, lower, lower. Let's do one more each side. So make sure it's opposite hand and leg. So if it's your right hand, it's your left leg. Good. Excellent. Let's try it. Inhale. Inhale and squeeze your belly button before you move. Then slowly move and slowly slide your fingertips and toes to the edge of the mat. And then they can lift. They don't have to lift high. Inhale and slowly lower, lower, lower. And it's okay if you wobble. That just makes you more, gives you more practice. Last time. Inhale to prepare. Slowly slide the fingers and toes to the edge of your mat. This time, maybe left hand and right leg. And they can lift if you want. Opposite, honey. Nice, perfect. Inhale. And slowly lower, lower, back down. Good. Can we take a child's pose? Do you remember how to do that? Where you put your bum, put your bum on your heels and just stretch. Or however it feels comfortable for you. And we're going to do one last exercise in tabletop, and then we'll move to lie on our backs. So for our final tabletop exercise, we're going to do the angry cat. That's right. So we start, you can move up a little bit so they can see you, buddy. Good. So we start in our nice flat tabletop position. Flatten your back out again. Good. And then we're going to move to an angry cat, like this, where our arch back is going to the ceiling. We push into the ground. I'll talk you through it. So start with your tabletop position, back nice and flat. We inhale into our ribs. Exhale, tuck your bum under and send your back to the sky. Then push into the ground and spread your angel wings. And finally, drop your head between your arms. Inhale. And then exhale. Unfold your tailbone and come back to your tabletop. Pull your shoulders down your back. Excellent. Last time. Inhale. Hands are flat on the ground, buddy. Nice, flat hands. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the bum under. Send your back to the sky, belly button to the ceiling, and drop your head down to the ground and push into the ground. Push, push, push. Inhale and unfold. Back to your tabletop. Lovely. And now we're just going to do a couple exercises lying on our back. Kieran, can you put your head there? And I'll put my body here. I hope you can still see us. It's not a great angle, but you can see the most important part, which is going to be our knees, okay? So our knees are just going to float up into the air. I'll show you, but it's not a big movement. Hopefully you can see Kieran's legs too. So put your fingertips on your hips and your thumbs on your ribs, just like we did at the start. That's your magic square. We're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale. Pull your belly button to your spine first and then slowly float one knee into the air without that square moving. Good. When you get to the top, can you put your fingertips on your knee and just put your fingertips on your knee and just feel that knee sit right down into the hip. Just kind of gently pull on it. You might need to bring your knee in a little bit closer than you're used to. And then pull your toe down so your leg is flat like a tabletop. Good. Now inhale. And as you lower it down slowly, don't let your hips move. Nothing moves. Your belly button's to your spine and nothing moves as you lower it back where it was. Very good. Very, very good. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Belly button comes to the spine and nothing moves except your knee as it floats. Float the other knee above the hip. Good. So put your fingertips on your knee. That's how you know you're in the right place, because you can touch your knee and you just gently push it down into its hip socket and then lower your toe so your top of your leg, your shin is like a tabletop. Inhale and slowly lower it without your hips moving. And I'm gonna let Kieran demonstrate the next couple ones on his own because he's doing such a good job. So Kieran, you can lay back down, right where you were. We've got the fingertips on the hips, thumbs on the ribs, and he's got his magic square. He's going to inhale to prepare and pull his belly button to the spine as he slowly raises that knee up. Lovely. When he gets to the top, you make sure the knee is sitting over the hip, and this shin is just level to the floor so I could eat my dinner off it. Inhale to prepare, and then using the belly button, he's going to lower it as slow as he can. Lower it back down to the ground. Last time. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, he's going to pull his ribs together, belly button to the spine, and this leg is going to float up like magic. Then he's going to make sure the knee is over the hip. You can press it down, and the shin is parallel so I can eat my dinner off. And inhale. Slowly lower it, lower it, lower it, back, down. Lovely! And now we're just going to go on to our bellies and we'll do our last exercise of the day, which is called searching for coral. So if you could lay with your forehead on the ground and your legs will be at the side of your mat. Your hands are underneath your forehead, so bend them and put them underneath. Now, while you're lying on the ground like this, it'd be a really good idea to pretend like somebody is going to drive a car underneath your belly button. So what I want you to do is inhale into your ribs, and as you exhale, I want you to pull your belly button to your spine like somebody's going to drive a car underneath it. And that is how you want to feel for the whole of this exercise. So Kieran's going to do it there, and I'm going to do it here. But basically, if you want to watch me for 1 second, Kieran, hopefully you can see me at home. We're going to hover up 2 or 3 inches, and we're going to search for coral on one side, and then return and search for coral on the other. The legs stay on the ground. And if that movement feels too hard, you can put your hands on the floor and leave your hands down, okay? But it's not a big movement. We're not coming up like this, guys, okay? It's just tiny, tiny little movement. So let's all do it together. Let's try and do it together. Fingertips under your forehead. Belly button to your spine. Inhale to repair. Exhale. Squeeze the shoulders away from your ears and hover 2 or 3 inches off the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Look for coral on one side of you. It doesn't have to be far. Inhale, return. Exhale, look for coral on the other side. Shh, no coral there. Inhale, return. And as you lower down, think about growing a little inch taller. So we don't look up, okay? We're looking at the ground the whole time, otherwise you might miss your coral. Let's do it again. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, squeeze the shoulders down the back, belly button to the spine, just come a couple inches off the ground and inhale. Exhale, look for coral on one side. Shh, no coral there. Inhale, return. Exhale, look for coral on the other side. Shh, no coral there. Inhale, return. And slowly grow an inch taller. Child's pose. Child's pose, buddy. So that's the end of your Pilates workout with us today. The last thing we're going to do, you can stay where you are, buddy, because we're going to roll up to standing just like we did at the start. So you want to tuck your toes under and put your weight onto your feet. And we're going to roll up like we did at the beginning so that each of your spinal vertebrae goes right back in place, okay? So let's hang over nice and heavy and shake our head yes and no, and let all the tension out. Yes and no. And when you're ready, we take a deep breath. And as we exhale, you can walk your fingers up your legs super slow. Your head stays nice and heavy. Your belly button stays against your spine. Try and tuck your bum under first. Before you start to restack each little bit of your spine. And when you get to the top, your shoulders roll down the back again. The top of your head pulls to the ceiling. And then we'll turn and face you, but you don't need to turn. But we're going to take a deep breath in. Fill up our lungs and then exhale and let our head float to the ceiling on a bunch of balloons. Inhale. Fill with air, and then as you exhale, think about your head floating to the ceiling on a bunch of balloons. Last time. Take a deep breath in and give yourself a big round of applause. You did your first Cathlates with Kieran and Catherine. Kieran, anything you'd like to say?
Well, all we're asking for is if you want to see another video, all you have to do is hit that like button.
And subscribe.
Yeah, but you don't have to watch us. You can watch like Joe Wex or maybe Cosmic Kids.
Yeah.
Whatever you prefer.
Lots
See you
of
guys
stuff.
next time.
See
Bye.
you next time.